Hi there and welcome to the Shoe Rainer Drawing School, and my YouTube friend KateStacks asked me could I show you how to draw fortune cookies, and I thought what a weird thing to draw, and then when I tried drawing them I thought yeah, they really are weird, so maybe they would be quite a good lesson to show you, shapes and things like that. So let's not talk about it, let's seek our fortune and do it. Okay, we're going to need a pen and a pencil and an eraser, and I'm just going to kind of split this up kind of roughly into two, because I'm going to do two sections. Where's that bottom bit? There we are. Good. Right. Oh, there. That's lower than I thought. Right. Okay. Right. What we're going to do on this side, I'm going to show you how to draw a fortune cookie. So, what you want is a kind of a curvy angle, okay, kind of something like that. Okay, and then that wants to kind of come round with a curve at the bottom, and that's how it joins up. Actually, that might go slightly shallower angle, like that. Now here, you want a line coming down and then curving round into that bottom bit, and then from here you want that bit going there. So that's kind of got this, I might want to go up a bit more. So it's kind of got that kind of classic fold. And then also here, put a little, not quite a circle, but because this is kind of the way it's folded, and that will go up and around, and that will kind of like slight little hook round there like that. So it'll look something like that, and you can maybe put a little hook around there too. And then, just here, you want kind of little hook around that, come down, just slightly curve it around a bit, start around here, and you want to kind of have that little kind of curve around like that, and then a kind of a bit, because that's kind of where it's folded over. If you know fortune cookies well. I don't know, I haven't done that many fortune cookies, not a huge big thing in the UK. I think if you go to a Chinese restaurant now, we never used to get them. I think they're starting to appear. I don't know, I haven't been to a Chinese restaurant for a long time actually. And I know we always used to watch the American movies and American TV and think, whoa, fortune cookies, cool, what's that all about? And, like so many things in the UK, we watch stuff, American stuff and Hollywood stuff, and go, wow, that's cool, and kind of about 10 years later we kind of get it. This is kind of shading, which I probably don't need to do because I was thinking of colouring it in. Okay, so that's kind of basically your fortune cookie. It's a weird shape. I'll tell you what I'm going to do also, because this is kind of a designy kind of thing. If you draw a kind of a circle and then come off it kind of something like that, then that's kind of going to be the inside, and you can make it look a bit crackly, and then on this side draw something kind of like that, and again this is so that's this bit and that's this bit that's broken apart, and then you can slip in a thing saying you will be a so you can't quite see what they're saying, and just kind of come around like that, and then crinkle. Now come inside there, and you want it kind of crinkly like that. Now draw this bit here and make that bit crinkly there, curve that around and around like that, and bring that in just as we did here. So this part here is that bit there. Is any of this making sense? I decided I would do this because I thought it's actually a really kind of tricky shape, and I don't know, I thought it might be something to learn by having a go at it. Having a go at tricky shapes is probably a good thing to do. And these are kind of broken, and then you want broken bits lying around. How are we doing? Oh, we're doing very well actually. Good time. I'm going to put a bit of shading in behind there like that, and I think, and then we'll go you will, so you can put your own message here, be a B, so we'll never know what you're going to be. Okay, and now I'm going to erase. Make sure you know that the ink is dry before you erase. Use a hairdryer or something like that if you're really not sure. I just know these Rotring Tikky pens dry very quickly. They're pigment ink. The nice thing about them also is that they are waterproof, which means that now I have got enough time to do this live. Normally I have to go and start doing this speeding up. But so what I'm going to do, somebody was asking me recently about could I give more watercolour lessons or aquarelle lessons. I think different people call them different things. So I'm just going to give this a kind of a lightly toasted glow. I might leave a little strip of white down the leading edge because I'm going to have the light coming this way. So it's kind of a light toasting, and then I'm going to kind of drop in a bit of kind of brown there and a bit of darker brown there, and I think probably want to be a bit darker around there. And it's going to be slightly toasted around the edges as well. That's not too bad. And we can do a similar kind of thing on the other side. So if we give it kind of a light toasting all over, just to start off with, and just not quite going to the edges, leaving a little bit of white for a highlight on the edges. And then again we can do that kind of dropping in onto the top so that the colour kind of bleeds into the the light toasting colour that we put in beforehand, if that makes any kind of sense. I don't know, I suppose I've been doing this so long that it's quite hard to actually think about it. Now I'm going to let that dry, so I'm going to put my trusty old hairdryer on there, which I don't know, I'm sure health and safety would probably have a nightmare if they saw this. I think I mentioned it a few times, it must be about 25 years old, this hairdryer, but it keeps going. And I'm probably going to be doing one of these videos one day and it'll go BANG! And that'll be the end of it. And, oh, come along, dry! There we go. So, now I'm going to want something. I don't use black, whatever you do. When you're using watercolours, if you've got black in your paint pot, throw it out. Black just makes it really dirty. What I'm using here is a shade called Neutral Tint. I don't know if you can get it in every kind of manufacturer, but this is made by Winsor and Newton. I use Winsor and Newton watercolours. A neutral tint I kind of use for shades and things like that. I have a very odd palette. I was never taught to do watercolour properly, I don't think. So I use really weird colours, and sometimes I don't think I'm actually very good at colouring. Maybe I ought to go and have watercolour lessons with somebody. Find somebody whose colour their colour palette that I admire, and go and see and watch what they do. You're never too old to learn, and it's never too late to start learning. So there's a bit of kind of shade in there, and then I think I'm just going to put just a little bit of kind of darker brown just in there to give it a kind of a toasted edge. And I'm doing this so ridiculously quickly. I mean, I normally would spend much longer. And I'm just going to put a shade half of that. Okay, so it kind of looks like this part here is shading it, and I want to have that much darker inside there, really, like that, and probably a bit darker there as well. So there you go, 9 minutes. Okay, I'm going to say that's it. If you want to know what your fortune is, keep coming back to the Shoe Render Drawing channel on YouTube, and if you enjoyed doing that, then keep coming back, and remember to practice, and what's it? That's about it, really. I've got to find a new ending because I've stopped doing things on YouTube for the moment because there's just too much extra work, so I'm not telling you to go there. Okay. So I've got to come up with a new kind of ending. I've got used to the old one. I'm rambling. Goodbye. See you next time. Take care.